Hey everyone, it's your professional sarcastic man and seeker of attention, Oz Chris here with a review of Hawkman #1. Uh, the Hawk is back. He's back in his own solo series, and I enjoyed it. I'm interested to see in how this goes later on. Not really that much of a Hawkman fan, but I was wanted to pick this up anyway, since after the events of Dark Knight's Metal. Definitely wanted to pick this up. Like I said, I think I've said many times before, DC knows how to sell, so I'll just throw my money at them. Why don't I? Anyway, we start off and it's just Carter just talking about himself. He always, for someone with, he says that for someone that was made to soar, he finds himself. He always, kind of reflects that he's an archaeologist, and it's ironic that he's a guy with wings that is obviously made to soar, to fly in the open skies, but he finds himself always in such dark, underground, suffocating space. As he says, I can't remember a life when I wasn't enthralled by light, open skies. Then why do I spend so much time underground? Darkness, suffocating spaces. It's because because the past is buried, and I'm swept up in the pursuit of it like a sparrow in a gale, driven by the twin compulsions of my existence, exploration and discovery. Yes, and essentially the theme of the series is more to do with Hawkman's history. He doesn't know he doesn't know the entirety of every life that he's lived, every reincarnation, and essentially what it is. And it starts off with a little story. He's finding another artifact, the Nautilus, which some kind of relic that the Gorilla Kingdom used to own, but no, it's Carter. He's an archaeologist. He needs it, and it does tie into his kind of his past, as it's shown later on when he goes to see Madame Xanadu. Xanadu. I'll say Xanadu. I don't know the pronunciation, and I do like this little passages. Like, all I do is think. All my lives I've been uncovering the past. I speak thousands of languages, living and extinct. I've been to every country a dozen times over. I can never sit still. I can't sleep. But with everything I know, there's this gnawing feeling that I don't know myself. What if all the researching and ruin running was never about history? What if it's about my story? And essentially why he stole this artifact, because he believes it will have something. He feels like he doesn't know his complete history, and he's shown to it. It's showing, I assume, to be every reincarnation of Hawkman, and he realizes that it's not just, he isn't just being recreated throughout time. He's also being not recreated. He's not being only being reincarnated through time. He is being reincarnated through space as well, because he makes note of. He says, the whole truth floods my mind now. I feel lives like Prince Khufu, Moat, Qatar of Egypt that I knew had been my own. I feel lives like Carter Hall of Thanagar that I thought belonged to another. Because if I remember correctly, there's supposed to be different versions of like Hawkman and Hawkgirl or Hawkwoman, and there's the one from the reincarnated Egyptian prince, and the reincarnated Egyptian prince, and then there was a version that had a similar name but wasn't kind of related, that was from Thanagar. And then he also notes one of a Carter Ol of Krypton that I never knew existed. So these also have a Kryptonian reincarnation, and he foresees he sees some future events, some slaughter of these giant winged, I'm going to say bird anyway because it's Hawkman, these giant winged alien robots, bird robots that Carter has to stop, and he knows how would I say this? He asks how does he stop this, if he can stop this, and if I don't know what it is, how? And Madame Xanadu says, I don't know, there's only one thing I can foretell. You will die 100 more deaths before you know the answer. So this is all about, from what I can tell, from this first issue, it is all about Hawkman's history and that some kind of future or possibly past conflict has something to do with it. There's more to himself that he doesn't know, as shown by the fact that there are two other reincarnations he believed were separate people or didn't exist at all, or didn't know that existed. So there is more to his history that he doesn't know, and that's what got me intrigued about this. I'll definitely be continuing to read this. It's definitely got me hooked. I do like a lot of Venditti's work anyway. I need a gap to fill once once Hal Jordan finishes. Didn't want it to finish, but it is. But so far, Hawkman #1, definitely liked it. Got me interested, got me hooked. We'll definitely read more. And that's it for the video. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on Twitter, check out my previous videos, and I will see you all next time.